This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, myself Sachin Bhalerao. I am from BISP Training, and today I am going to create one Lightning Web component for update functionality. So I will show you how it works and how we will code. And today I am going to use Visual Studio Code to create our Lightning Web component for update functionality. So I will show, yeah, what we are going to create. I am going to show you. Uh, yeah, we are going to create this functionality. We are going to create one update, one component which will update a record in this way. Suppose test BIP is SOLUTION test solution. When we are going to update in this way, it is updated. So how we created this, I am going to show you. But before starting this, I will suggest you please visit my video how to create app builder in Lightning component. Without app builder, it is quite difficult for you to understand this functionality. So let's start how. In this we have to use Visual Studio Code. So here I already perform coding. It will save our timing, so I will describe you more properly. So to create Lightning component, I used Visual Studio Code. So for that I created one project. How we create project in this way: new file. In this way, when we create project, this project will appear in this way. But we have to create small components in LWC folder. How we create uh, this record edit form, this folder I am going to show you. Go to view command palette. Here you need to press on create Lightning Web component. You have to give any name, test. You have to press, and it will ask where. So you have to choose this force app main default LWC. So it will create one folder in LWC. Here in LWC folder. So here I already created one folder to edit record edit form. This one I already created. It will create our component. So it contains three files. By default, three files will appear: .html, .js, .js slash meta .xml. In this way, three files will appear. So we have to code in this file, and after that we have to deploy this component in our org. So I will describe you all the things. First, we will come on how to code. So first we have to code on HTML file this record. So right now when we click on HTML file, this template, this tag will appear, opening and closing tag. So this template is very important. By default it appear. So please don't delete this opening and closing tag, else it will be you will be in difficulty. So in this way, right now we are going to create component to update record. So I am going to use Lightning record edit form. This this is opening and closing tag of Lightning record edit form. So its definition is it is a wrapper component that accepts a record ID and is used to display one or more fields and label associated with that record. Yeah, it will display the record according to that specific ID. And the lightning input fields, these are the lightning input field. This it the lightning input field component is used inside the lightning record edit form to create editable fields. These create editable fields. Then output field is also available here. This this The Lightning output field component and other display components such as Lightning formatted name can be used to display read-only information in your form. So in this way, this is, we can say, Lightning record edit form. It is a layout. It is a layout to perform update functionality to create update component in Lightning Web Component to update records. So this is the layout Lightning record edit form. In this way, we created, inside it contains one button also, Lightning, this button, submit button. And this button contains two events, on submit and on success. This one, its functionality. This action is triggered when the form is submitted, and this action triggered when the form is saved, in this way. And object API, this means this components, this makes the components to use publicly. This object API means we are using contact object, and we are going to use it publicly. We can use it, this object, in our JavaScript file also. So this is our layout for edit form. And record ID, it holds the record ID of that specific record. So, so this is our layout of Lightning record edit form in this way. Now we are moving towards JavaScript file, this JS file. Here we need to code. Here means we can say a basic definition of JavaScript file in Lightning Web Component is that, means this JavaScript file can contain the component's public API via public properties and methods annotated with @API. It contains private properties and event handlers. These event handlers are also available here. This event handlers. Yeah. Here we need to import Lightning element. To import a class, function, or variable declare in a module, use the import statement. Means, and to allow other code to use a class, function, or variable declare in a module, use the export statement. This. Yeah. So here we are importing class, functions, or variable we already declared. This, we are importing Lightning element API from LWC. We created our module in LWC folder. So Lightning element is a custom wrapper of the standard HTML element, and API provides publicly, we can use object or any ID, all these things. So for that purpose, we are using API. After this, here we are using export default class recorded it from extends Lightning element. Here we are creating class for JavaScript file. This, in this way, JavaScript file for Lightning component, Lightning Web Component, in this way. And here, after this, it contains two events: handle submit, handle success, in this way. So we already discuss about on success and on submit, this functionality here. This is the event, and this event detail property is used to return the save record, in this way. Event detail, it returns the saved all fields that we are going to save on the press of update button. Here it will return only ID of the updated record. So this is our JavaScript file. Now we are moving towards this JS meta.xml file. This file is also called configuration file. So let's discuss what is the use of configuration file. Actually, this file defines the metadata here. It contains Lightning component bundle, and it defines the metadata values for the component in this way. And it contains some property, means is exposed true. If we are going to set this false, it will not appear in our app builder. This is one of the very important property of this configuration file, this one. And here we need to define targets in this way. Here, with the help of this target, we can make component available in our app builder, that in Lightning app page, record page, and home page. Here, for right now, our this record page, this target is applicable. Here I am writing for understanding, to show you, to make you understand. But here only this record, this target will be applicable. So our, let's see how it appears in our app builder. So this is name of our component, record edit form. So let's see our app builder. Here, this way I'm going to press on setup. I need to type app app. Wait a minute, app builder. Yeah, here we will check in this test record edit. Please visit my video for how we created app builder, it will help you. So yeah, this app builder, here components will appear. Wait a minute. Yeah, we created record edit form. This component we created, it appears here in this way. I just drag in this way, in this part here. It is simple, just drag and drop. Yeah. So again we will check. I show you. So it will in, if we created app builder, so it will appear in this way. Wait a minute. We can go to apps. I will go. Contacts, I use contact standard object. So I created on test BISP solution, and this, if I'm going to modify this test BISP. Now I'm going to update. So here it will get up. Yeah, this updated. So in this way, we created our component using Lightning Web Component, and we use Visual Studio Code. So all these are about Lightning Web Component and update functionality. And if you have any more questions, so please ask in comment section, and also we will try to give you solution as soon as possible. So these are all about Lightning Web Component. So thank you for your timing. Bye bye.